Before moving to essay writing, we'll end up going through how we write a paragraph writing, and then we'll go into essay writing section. And then I will provide you with some with a file related to the most probable question that might be asked in your exam. Role of Nepal Army in nation building. So can you share the screen that I have said on paragraph writing? One or two of you can assist me, no? So please keep your audio on.
Okay, sir.
Can everyone hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we don't need to know what paragraph is.
Okay, sir.
Now look at these two examples. My mother is a very busy person. My toy car is broken. The cow are grazing in the field. The sun sets in the west. We live in Dhankuta. My name is Kali Prasad. A mouse is little creature. So this is set one, example one. On the right hand side, we have example two. So most of the time, the students come up with the sentences like in example one and not in example two. So first of all, what you need to do is, let me open a word.
Hello everyone.
You have to remain.
Class अर्कोमा हुँदैछ उता जोइन गर न है यहाँ लिभ गरे.
Okay. Let me share another one. Prepare a new Word file. Wait a minute, okay?
Yes, sir.
So where has this Zoom gone? There are so many things going on in this screen, so I'm just confused. Paragraph writing, more or less, we are on essay writing, okay? Remember that we are on essay writing and we begin with paragraph. First of all, we need to have topic sentence, as we have already said in our last class. And then it's supported by supporting sentences. And what are the components that we need to have? What we need in paragraph writing is, first, coherence among the sentences, like in this example. Let me share you once again. Who is it? So if you look at this, the sentences on the right hand side, the second sentence seems to have followed by, the second sentence seems to support the first sentence, and there is harmony among the sentences, as if the second sentence is generated by the first and second complement the first, says something about the first, linked with first. The second sentence is linked with the first, the third is also linked with the second, and the fourth one is linked with the third. Whereas in the first exam, in the sentences on your left hand side, on the example on your left hand side, the sentences do not cohere, C-O-H-E-R-E. They are not coherent. Means what the person is writing about, what the person is talking about is not very clear. Whether the person is talking about his mother or his toy car or the sun or the place is not very clear. So your sentences should not be like the one that is given on the left-hand side. Although it's a good writing, no doubt, there is no grammatical errors, but that's not a good writing. And if you know how to compose a paragraph well, then you will learn how to compose an essay well. So topic sentence components of a paragraph, topic sentence should be there, supporting sentences, supporting details should be there, and concluding sentence. The sentence that sums up a paragraph should also be there. You don't have to go through this indentation and all these things, not usually very important. And there is no hard and fact rule related to how many sentences should be there in a paragraph. It depends on how well you support your paragraph with facts and figures. Like, for example, in an imaginative writing like this one, in an imaginative writing like this one, the one that I have begun here, which you can see on your screen, you can come up with any supporting details, any supporting sentences. Like, first reason why I love my father, because he is busy, he is very caring. Here we don't need facts. Here we don't need facts and figures to support our topic sentence. Whereas in essays that you might be asked in the exam, like role of Nepalese army in nation building or role of Nepalese army in peacekeeping, then there we need facts and figures. We can't just keep on writing whatever comes in our mind. We have to prove our topic sentence by facts and figures. Like Nepal army has been protecting all the national heritage sites and resources since come up with a date. We need facts and figures in order to support this topic sentence. Whereas in imaginative essays, we don't need to, or personal essays, we don't have to. We don't have to come up with facts and figures. Now all you need to do is to just read what appears there on your screen with an example. And these examples you can take now who is this chatting? Isn't my sound audible?
No, sir.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So it's usually this indentation is usually five letter space. The first sentence of paragraph should show where the paragraph begins. This is all about managing the spaces, which you are already familiar. You better go through the example. The warm weather allows me to play outside. Now, why? Now, that if that is your topic sentence, which usually appears in the beginning of the paragraph, then prove it. It's an idea now. It's not only a sentence, it's an idea. Now, prove that idea. I play under the sprinkle with my brother, play outside, and playing outside is a lot of fun. Now, how can playing outside be a lot of fun? I play with my brother, so it's a lot of fun. We run through the water and scream each time, then it's a fun. I play hide and seek with my friends, then again it's a fun. I usually hide behind a big bush, that's again a fun. I love it when the weather is warm. So when the weather is warm, that's what do I do when the weather is warm, is what the paragraph is related about. And see, the one idea dominates the paragraph. And what's the idea? This is the idea. The idea that dominates the paragraph is this. Lol, I can't write what. This is a PDF file. The idea that dominates is fun I have. Let me share it in Word file. Fun I have during warm weather, or why I enjoy warm weather. Why I enjoy warm weather? The reason is, now all my supporting details, all my supporting sentences center to answer this question. Why do I have fun during warm weather? I have fun during warm weather because I play under the sprinkler with my brother. I have fun during warm weather because I have fun in warm weather because I play the sprinkler. Why do I have fun in warm weather? We run through water. Why do I have fun in warm weather? We scream. Why do I have fun in warm weather? Play hide and seek. Why? Hiding. Why? These are the reasons. So all these reasons are centered to one particular question, that is why I enjoy the warm weather. Now, if you are asked to write your like role of Nepal army in nation building, what is the role the Nepalese army play in nation building? Reason number one. What is the role the Nepalese army play in nation building? Reason number two. Reason number three. Reason number four. So before you write, you plan your essay. Just write one word for one reason, and that will be your supporting details supporting your topic sentence. Now, what's a topic sentence after all? A complete sentence that expresses the main idea of a paragraph, your main idea of the paragraph. What is your central idea that dominates the paragraph is your topic sentence. And what you can do, you can question like why, how, or when in order to why, how, where. Why? Why I love my father very much. Why? What role does army play in nation building? 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. You can explain or describe, you can prove it with a fact, and you can prove it with relevant. Relevant means related details, support details. That's what your topic sentence is. Now look at the example. All these examples are very, very helpful for you in order to answer this question in a particular section called essay writing or letter writing. Sometimes report writing as well. We apply this technique to all different kinds of writings. Trees are useful to us. Now, why are trees useful to us? Trees are useful to us. They should be planted everywhere. Trees are very helpful because they give us oxygen. If you start writing like this, the writing looks okay, but it won't be a good essay. Trees are useful. Now, reason number one, why is tree useful? Now, why is it useful? Reason trees are useful because they clean the air. Trees are useful because they give us shade. Trees are useful because we can use wood. Trees are useful because they help keep our environment fresh.
Fresh.
कति सजिलो छ लेख्नलाई यसै लेख्नलाई लाएर. Now, when I have these 4 words before I begin the paragraph, after writing my topic sentence, then it's easy. And they also provide us oxygen. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Though it appears to be small, but I think you can still see it on your screen. Because writing in PDF file is not that easy.
Yes, sir.
You can take a snap, and if you remember this paragraph, you apply this technique to all your writing, whether it's a letter or essay or report writing, whatever. The technique is the same in all writing.
Okay, sir.
Done with this. Now read this one. So all the sentences that you see in colors, first it is, and why do we need first also in addition? Because these are called connectors, and it's place known for its scenic beauty. We are talking about scenic beauty, and the range of adventure is something different from scenic beauty. Scenic beauty and range of adventure that we are talking about in our sentences are 2 different ideas, but these 2 different ideas are linked together by these connectors, first also in addition. So whenever we are jumping from what we are talking about to something different, and we are talking about first its place known for its scenic beauty. Now we are not talking about scenic beauty in the 3rd sentence. We are talking about adventure, range of adventures or activities that we can have in Pokhara. That's a different idea, which is not related to scenic beauty. So moving from one idea to another different idea, we use connectors or conjunctions. First, also in addition, similarly, I'll provide you the list of them. All you need to do is to use them in relevant ways wherever and whenever necessary. All the standardized English tests like IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, GRE, whichever you go, the technique is the same. AO technique, right? You don't draw there. Okay. Now read this one. Now, this paragraph is just an elaboration of what you read in the first one. In the first one, we only have supporting sentences, not the details. Now here we have details. Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. First, it is place known for its scenic beauty. Now, why is it known for its scenic beauty? You get to see the clear views, the snow-capped mountains like Annapurna and Dhaulagiri from the Sinjo. Now means we have complementing sentences as well. all supporting the first sentence. The second one is the elaboration. The second one is the supporting sentence for the first one. And the third and the fourth are also the supporting sentence related to the idea of scenic beauty that we are talking in second sentence. Memorizing this particular paragraph, if you memorize one or two of these particular paragraphs, then it will help you come up with a good composition, better way of answering, if you follow this pattern. Now, if you look into the way the sentences are composed, the first one is topic sentence. The first one is topic sentence. The rest of the sentences are supporting details. Now, how many supporting details? If you call this topic sentence A, then there are 3 or 4. If you call supporting sentences B, there are 3 or 4 Bs. If you call the topic sentence A, then there are 3 or 4 Bs, and then you move on to the another idea. Another idea I1, then that is again supported by 1 or 2 Bs, and move on to the I2, then that is again supported by 1 or 2 Bs. Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. Why is amazing place to visit? Reason number 1, reason number 2, reason number 3. Then you move in. It is also adventurous. Why is it adventurous? Then you support that as well. And all these are support. All the sentences that follows the first sentence are supporting the first sentence. This is how we construct a paragraph, and this is how we prepare essay. Now look at the sentence in black background. These features make Pokhara a truly amazing place, well worth a visit. That is the concluding sentence. Editing is not important. Now read this one. Can everyone see what appears on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it being helpful or not?
Yes, sir. Helpful, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Just
sir.
go through it. It seems to be on a simple topic, but we are not related to what our topic is, but we are here concerned with the technique of constructing a paragraph. And technique of constructing a paragraph ultimately leads us to technique of constructing gives us idea of constructing a good essay. Good health is the greatest blessing that a person can have. Why good health is a blessing? Because it's a key to happiness. Why good health is a blessing? Because it's secret of every man, every happy man. Why good health is blessing? Because only healthy person can enjoy life and discharge one's duty to its fullest. Why good health is a blessing? An ailing person is a burden. Therefore, good health is blessing. Why good health is blessing? And you can break your paragraph around here. Whenever we have something different, whenever we are talking about something, and when we move on to something different than we are talking about, we can break our paragraph here. Now here is another idea. What is this idea called? This idea is called a hamburger technique of writing. Hamburger means things stuffed one over the other. Layers are there of different items. The first one, the upper one is topic sentence. Then the next one is detail one, means you support one. Why you love hamburger, reason number one. Why you love hamburger, reason number two. Why you love hamburger, reason number three, and then conclude. So all you need to do is to come up with 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 different sentences in order to support your topic sentence of different length, and then conclude. That will be your paragraph, and then you move on to the next paragraph. You don't write like first is introductory sentence 2 to 3 lines, and then the next paragraph of 14, 15 lines, and then the third one of 2, 3 lines again. No, that's not the proper structuring. For the rectangular pattern, so you can apply this technique in almost all different kinds of writings. You can see the example on your left-hand side. First, next, then, finally, firstly, secondly, finally, on the one hand, similarly, in the same way, in addition to, nevertheless, so on. So the writing seems very simple, but it follows all the rules of the proper writing. If I could have any superpower, I would like to be able to fly. Why? First, I wouldn't ever get stuck in traffic. Then what is the next reason? I could go on vacation without having to spend money on a plane ticket. And finally, why I would like to fly if I ever get a superpower? Clearly, I would like to be able, lastly, I could fly high in the sky with the birds. So that's why. Now see, the paragraph writing talks about paragraph writing itself. Now note the use of next, then, before you finish, similarly, and so on. This will help you always jump from one idea to another idea and makes the flow of your writing smooth. You don't have to copy this. I will share it in. I will be sharing all these texts either in Viber or Messenger. I'm not in Messenger group anymore though. but I will share all these. Okay. Let me open the messenger. Let me see who is there. Any one of you, just type a request to me. I will share it right now so that you can revise later on your own. I'm turning on the messenger. I will share this file there and you can share it among your friends. So who will be assisting me? Who will be assisting me? Okay. Sagar Khatri. I will send it to you in the messenger, and the other is to you are going to share it to your friends in the group. Okay, I will share some other files as well.
Sir.
Just wait for a minute. Now copy these. The first one, my favorite sport at home. So you can just give a scratch to this topic. My favorite sport at home. Write a paragraph on the first one, my favorite sport at home, and you can share it on the screen after you're done. The first paragraph.
Good, thanks.
My favorite sport at home. What do I like to play at when I'm at home? I like to play this when I'm at home. I like to play because it's similarly, I also like to play it with my brother because in the same way I like to play it with when I like to play it when and then conclude. Now, I don't think we have to go in detail to essay writing. It's already almost done. Okay? If you know how to compose a paragraph, then essay is just collections of some of the paragraphs, 3 or 4 paragraphs. It's almost done. I'm going to share these 2 files. So here you can see you have in this file, you have list of linkers as well. So when you have to talk about cause and effect, then you use this list of these linkers. When you have to come up with importance, then these, when you have to talk about similarity or differences, then you have a different list here. So first, take 1 or 2 minutes time to compose paragraph on the topic that you are given earlier. I have shared these 2 files to Sagar Khatri. Now you can ask the files from Sagar Khatri. I have sent him in the messenger. And I will also send a video, a small video as well. I don't know whether I can send it in messenger or not. I'll just give it a check. Okay. No, because it's too large, I can't. So have you tried? Sagar, have you written?
अलिकति लेखेँ सर.
Okay, keep it with you. You don't have to say it or show it. You keep it with you.
Awesome.
That's just an exercise.
Awesome.
On the basis of what the technique that you have learned.
Sir.
Yes.
हजुरले अस्ति त्यो वर्ड मिनिङको लिस्ट देखाउनु भएको थियो नि, त्यो पनि पठाइदिनु.
Okay. Let me check where it is.
Awesome.
This is Nepali English glossary, which will help you in translation. So please share it to all your friends.
मैले यो 62 बेसिक भन्ने ग्रुपमा पठाएछ है, सबैजनाले त्यसैबाट लिनु है.
Wait.
Viber group में पढ़ा था तो
हुन्छ म भाइबरमा पनि पठाउँछु है त. भाइबरमा र 62 बेसिक भन्ने दुईटामा पठाउँछु.
Viber में.
Now, once you have it in your messenger, you can send it anywhere to and share it to anyone. Now here comes the real essay, which is very important for you. Let me zoom it a little bit. Now it's always good. It's always good that you take this file, read it once, get a print of it. Are you all listening or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Get it printed, underline the important sentences and make it underline the key sentences, copy the key sentences, make a list of 20, 30 sentences and repeat them quite often. And this will help you. This will help you usually in questions like letter writing sections as well. If that letter writing consists of anything related to your aim or army. If the letter writing section consists of a question related anything to your aim in life or related to anything like army, role of army in nation building, role of army in peacekeeping, role of army, whatever, all different types of questions asked in Nepal Army, that particular kind of question that particular idea, then this file will help you a lot. And the idea is get a print of it, underline the keywords, points, and copy those points in your exercise book and go through the points too often. Well, I'll show you how. First, let me send Sagar the file. Now, Messenger is working. It's a Nepali English glossary. Okay, done. Concerned with the well-being of the nation, Nepalese army supports the quest for the country's path of development. Must co-effective and dedicated bodies, utilizing its trained manpower and resources. Now, see what I will do. In my notebook, on the basis of these writings, what I will do. So have you seen what I have written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now rather than going through the paragraph, if you go through this, it will help you a lot. So you will be reading and revising it a lot. And the single paragraph will help you to begin your paragraph and to any question related to Nepal Army and its role. These 4 sentences will be your introductory section. Now, if somebody asks you, what's your aim in life? My aim in life is to be an army. Why? Because an army is concerned with the well-being of the nation. Reason number 2, why you want to be an army, why your aim is to be, and because its army is helping in nation's quest for development. See, it comes in now. It's like killing so many birds with one slingshot. Next, now role of Nepalese army in infrastructure development, and here you have a map as well. And the next idea is, like, everyone will write an essay following the same traditional pattern. You write there and everyone's paper is filled with writing. Now, if you can come up with, let's say, if you can come up with if you can put 1 or 2 important informations in chart, bar, or graph, or simply in tabular form, that will help you a lot. Like, here I'll show you an example on the basis of these above 3 topics. Are you getting it clearly on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, because when I learn these points, when I know these points, and while writing an essay, not to make too much use of it, but using it once will be enough. How you can insert such ideas in your essays like this? After presenting 8 or 9 points and remain, for example, 10 points like these, and you have already written 7 points in your paragraph, and the rest of the 3 points, if you want to include them all, then the rest of the 3 points, or we don't have to keep all the points that we know in paragraph. Like when you memorize all these points are not necessary, not important. You can memorize it in 1 or 2, 3 sentences, no doubt. But when you come up with paragraph, now please don't annotate on your screen. It disturbs. And when you come up with most of the points in paragraphs, then you can include few like this. Similarly, the following table highlights the significant role played by Nepal Army in the construction of various important development projects supporting the nation or something like that. Similarly, the following table highlights the significant role played by Nepal Army in the construction of various important development projects supporting the nation. And you include few, not too many. That will look like an exaggeration. Now, if you include items like this, even if that's an essay, or you can do it in letters as well, like write a letter to your father telling him why you want to join an army. You can present your ideas somewhere in tabular form. I want to join Nepal armies for various reasons, and which I have highlighted below. And how you come up with the highlights, you figure it on your own. It's not always tables, but it can be some other pictorial presentation as well. So this means that you say so many things in very few words with the help of the diagram. This much will be sufficient. And this will help your essay stand different from the essays of other candidates. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now have a look. Nepal Army has been instrumental, means important, playing an important role, opening up roads in remote areas, through rugged mountain terrain, the selfless sacrifices help the national planners to maximize the benefit of limited resources of the country, developing road networks in rugged areas. And here is the summary. Or if sometimes, if you can come up with like in a separate sheet of answer sheet, you constructed this map, you made this map, and in your essay towards the end, the attachment of the figure along with the essay also highlights the role played by Nepalese army, then that would be even more effective and impressive. Something extra that you are presenting. So essay does not always necessarily be like go on writing and writing and writing and then you conclude. No. Just a technique of presenting, your idea in a something different and very impressive way. Now you can read these details, not that important. You can always summarize, which I can do it like Kantipath project, 105 kilometer. Trishuli Somdang, 105 kilometers. 88-kilometer road. This much will be sufficient. You don't have to go through the whole sentence. So this is what I mean when I say highlighting the key points. And pick out any 4, 5, or 6 these names of the roads and their length. Pick out 4 or 5, then you have one paragraph. Oppo A3, don't annotate on the screen. So you don't have to memorize this all, but 4 or 5 of these information, then you have one paragraph. Another 4 or 5, another paragraph. If you memorize 7 or 8 of these information, you already come up with 2 paragraphs. Like Nepal Army has also been instrumental in constructing roads like Kharipati Okhaldunga, which is 88 kilometers in length. Similarly, Nepalese Army has also helped in constructing 28-kilometer long Hele Legua Ghat road and developing the rural areas of Musikot and Sallan. It has constructed a 86 kilometers long road as well in the year 2005. One paragraph done. In the same way, Nepal Army has also played important role in constructing 91 kilometers long road joining Baglung to Beni and Jomsom. Similarly, a 45-kilometer long Dropya Sahab Marga has also been constructed with the aid of Nepalese Army. The Saddobato Nivel Balwa Road, which is 37 kilometers long, along with Gorkha Mankamana Road, which is 39 kilometers long, has also been constructed with the help of Nepalese Army. The duita paragraph I have already written on the basis of these small information in pieces. Now, the role of Nepalese Army in nation building, and under that section, 2 of my paragraphs related to construction of the road finished. Now, role in nature's conservation. You do the same as I have done, showing you an example. And I will be sharing this file as well. Lamoyo file pani share gardinchu, and this will help you a lot. Now, protected areas under Nepalese Army is also here. and protection of nature reservation, support nature conservation research. And there are different topics. This whole writing is divided into different topics, and all those topics like role of Nepalese army in nation building, natural conservation, protection of areas involving in social services, constructions of roads, and helping the nation during the time of disaster, providing human skilled and trained human resources are all different topics that you can include as different paragraphs of your essay. With this, I would like to conclude, and I'll be sending first this file to Sagar. And with this, I will conclude. I will first share this to Sagar and confirm whether he has got it or not. Wait for a minute.
सुजन सरको सिटेको हो सर
ल म एउटा फाइल शेयर गरिदिइहाल्छु सर अनि सर Sagar, please confirm that you received the file, Word file, role of Nepal Army in nation development. Now open it. If it works, then I will close it. Can you open it? Wait, I will send.
Sir, open.
Okay, I will change it into PDF file and it will work. Wait. I will convert it into a PDF file and send you again. Now check it. Sagar, the file is already there in your messenger. Please open it. I've sent you the PDF. Okay. Now with this, I would conclude today's class. Thank you and have a great day, students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.